Hello everyone, welcome to Canteen Cup. My name is Scott. How is everybody today? Today was a big work day for us, got a lot done. First thing I want to talk about is straw hats. And for those that don't work outside in the heat, a straw hat is almost mandatory. They are cooler than probably almost anything else you can get. Maybe, I don't know if a pith helmet is any better, but I ain't wearing one. But they provide a good bit of shade, and right now there's a little breeze going, and it's going through all these little holes up here and help keeping me cool. So straw hat's not a fashion statement, it's a matter of survival. I don't like the heat, and if you were here and can see me, my clothes are soaked. My skin is just starting to dry off. It was wet. I just quit working a couple minutes ago. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that what's going on today on our little homestead. We had gotten 3 or 4 truckloads of wood chips from a local tree service. They brought them to our house, gave them to us for free, and so they did have them up by the drive. If you look right behind me there, right over there, that's what's left of one of the piles, but they're all piled there, so we needed to move them around a little bit, and so I took my tractor, and they are now back here. Those mounds are about 6 foot tall. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but they're about 6 foot tall. And then some of the things that we're starting to do is we went ahead and took a bunch of those wood chips and we started mulching. If you look over this shoulder, all that is mulch. And then, I know I'm making everybody dizzy, right? And then back over here, that's all mulch. And eventually, what this is going to be is where we'll drive our tractors and our UTV when we, get things growing out on our property. So it's a start. And one of the things I want to talk about today is infrastructure and the homestead. And most of the times when we talk about infrastructure, we talk about police departments, fire departments, medical services, city, county, sewer, water, electricity. That's what infrastructure usually represents. But in your homestead, you also need to have some infrastructure. And sometimes you got to build the infrastructure before you can get to the end result. And that's what we've been doing. We've been working on our infrastructure. My maintenance shed is set up. We've got our mulch. We started cutting and stacking some wood. That was some loose wood, some loose rounds, so we cut them up and started to stack them. This fall is when we'll do the big stuff. You look out, and I'll spin you around here. You look out over here, that's all radishes with a little bit of clover mixed in. Now, those really aren't eating radishes, but some of these radishes have a 6-foot taproot, and what they do is they bore down and they do 2 things. One, they help break up this rock hard soil, and then 2, they bring nutrients and minerals up from underneath to the surface. So that's where we are. Infrastructure, trying to get our soil in better condition so that we can grow things. Like I said in past videos, I laid a lot of lime and a lot of fertilizer, and then now we're just growing, doing things to get the soil ready to really grow stuff. Now this fall Right now we have plans to get our berry bushes in, because that's one of the times you can plant them here. And then we may get a fall garden in, and what we may do for that, we may take an area and we have some topsoil, and take some topsoil, mix it with the mulch for some organic material, and then fertilize that a little bit, and we may put a fall garden in. It just all depends. I remember 6 months ago, or maybe 7 months now, where I'm standing was all trees. Everything behind me was all trees. And so it takes time. And when you start a homestead, when you start adding things to your homestead like tractors and chainsaws and things of that nature, not only do you have to have those tools, but you have to be able to maintain them. Just like your vehicles, oil needs changing, chainsaw blades need sharpening. It's all part of that, and that's the infrastructure. So when if you buy a chainsaw, don't just buy a chainsaw. You gotta buy the files to sharpen it, and you gotta buy the oil to mix it, and you gotta have a gas can to put it all in, and then you have to have the tools to adjust the chain or change the chain. So I guess what I'm saying is that we are building the infrastructure as we are trying to homestead, and that's an important thing. Another little project we have going is our little attempt at a greenhouse. It's right now really it's kind of a potting area, and all that is, let's see if I get above it. Yeah, all that is cattle panel and plastic sheeting over the top of it. We got some pipe insulation. We put it around the outside edge, folded it over, and then taped it with duct tape. So far so good. Eventually we're either going to build another one and turn it into a greenhouse, or we'll enclose the ends and make this a greenhouse. So that's really what's going on today. We're just working. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm done now. I'm fixing to go inside and get something cold to drink. But I wanted to shoot a quick video and kind of give everybody an update that we are progressing along. It is a slow process when you start, with vacant land, and then you try to improve it. It just takes time, and we just continue to move in that direction. Oh, by the way, these wood chips we got them for free, and they deliver them to the house. So that's all I got. Everybody stay safe, stay secure.